So we're still in Coventry Basin, and I'm just going to do an update of all the things that we have done, because since we've had the boat, in actual fact, we have done lots and lots of things. So I'm going to start with the outside. I'm going to start with the bow doors. So they've been completely stripped back and revarnished, and also they have been goobied at the sides, so they're now watertight as well. Got some plants here. Ian has installed solar, which has made a huge difference. So we've got these huge, great big solar panels with panels actually on the back side as well as on the top side, if you like. So if the sun is behind us and there is some reflection, we can get some back from there. Ian obviously has done a very tidy install, as you would expect from Ian. So we've just got tiny little entry point in there, which you can see, which goes into the wardrobe, which I can show you on the inside. So we haven't got lots of cables. Obviously they're in series, so the cables going from one to the other. And we've put these plates in here. And also, we used to have a TV aerial. Well, there was a TV aerial on the boat which leaked, and so we had water coming in to one of our cupboards in the roof. So Ian had watertight that connection, putting some more goobie in, and we've got a new aerial there. Done a little bit of polishing on the mushrooms, which turned out to be brass. We didn't know that. Black there, we thought perhaps they were painted, but in actual fact when you polish them, they're all lovely and brass. And that's probably the same for all these furloughs there, but we haven't done anything. Ian is doing a little bit of polishing, so he's got a new toy. And so he's polishing him back in the boat, and you can see, oh my goodness, I can see my reflection in the boat. That's shiny. That is shiny. That is super shiny. Look, it's almost like a photo. Look. Oh my goodness, that is shiny. What have we done up here? So more recently, and you would have seen from any of the video footage, we've had our pram cover fitted, which we're really, really pleased with. Did have a slight issue with it when it was collapsing. It didn't quite clear the till when it snagged, which meant we had to pull on the wire bars to free it. But Ian has since made some slight adjustment, so now it collapses without any issues. But it's really nice. We've got a really nice grey trim which just finishes it off, I think. Also, the taffrail was stripped back and oiled because it looked a bit gunky. Might just wax that just to finish it off again, but it's very good. Also have some deck plates. These were, the original ones were completely rotten and all this water was just coming into our engine bay. So we've got some new decking plates which are secure and make the engine bay quite dry, which is also good. So coming into the cabin, up here, can't really see very well, under the duck hatch, all this wood here was completely rotten, so Ian's replaced that, and we're really lucky. We went into the Saltersford Arm, and some people there who run the trust very kindly gave us a piece of plywood for that, so that's been varnished. And also we've got a stopper at the other end, which prevents the hatch from coming too far forward and enabling people to effectively get in the boat. So over here, Ian has fitted USB chargers, which is really handy for when we're cruising along. We can put our phones on charge, and then we just put the phones up on deck so we don't get flat batteries. In here, which is where all the wiring has gone on, you can see how Ian has fitted that in very nicely to the existing wiring loom. We've got the solar charger control unit there, which Ian has installed, and again fits in, as you would expect, all very nicely into the existing wiring. He's also put in a battery health monitor there, so we can just check the status of our batteries. Also, he's fixed the poo pump monitor, and as you can see, that is full, so we have absolutely got to empty that today as a matter of some urgency. And that didn't work when we first came. It didn't move or do anything, so Ian's fixed that, which was a very good thing. So moving into the galley, Ian's fitted a privacy film on the glass, which is really, really good. You can't have curtains or anything in the kitchen area, and obviously not above the stove for obvious fire safety reasons. So we've only got the privacy one on the bottom. We will be doing it on the top, and that's really great because in the daytime you cannot see in the boat. So I'll go outside and just show you. So we can see out. It is a little bit dark in here, but not terribly so. So I'll go outside and you'll see that you cannot see in the boat, which is brilliant. In the morning, when you're wanting to make your cup of tea and your Jim Jams, people can't gawk at you. So here, so you can see in the top part, because the top part hasn't got the film on, but the bottom, all you just see is the reflection of my rather sparkly shoes. So that's absolutely brilliant. We'd only do it on those windows, but it's not essential for the other windows, to be honest. I don't really care if people want to watch us eat. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. So that was another good job. Oh yes, Ian has also installed a waste bin with a lid on it, so that's really great for our rubbish. And he's polished all these handles here. All these handles when he came were pitted because of all the condensation and everything, so they've all been nicely polished, and the windows have all been all bar one, we have revarnished them, so they're looking a lot nicer. They looked awful. And also we've cleared, see all these little holes here, we've made sure that these are all clear. These are drainage holes, so all the condensation can actually just drip out rather than cause this water damage, which is what's happened here over the years. So this is what we've done here. Obviously we've customised it a little bit, and you know, put some pictures in a mirror. We've got our soft furnishings and the curtains that I've made. We've replaced the existing curtains on there. All the lights have been changed. Originally, I want to say they were 15 volt, I'm not quite sure, but they were quite high voltage, and now they're about watts, and they're now 2 watts each. So huge saving there. And Ian has then also repainted the fittings here for the light, because again they were silver looking but pitted and horrible, so they're all nicely painted, so looking all very, very trim. A new sofa cover, so it's still the same sofa but got a nice cover made, and all soft furnishings, and replaced the carpet that was there. Installed a telly, which we need to replace because this was one from our kitchen and it's not a smart TV, and we'd like a smart TV. Stove, that was installed as part of our agreement on purchase, so that's not really something that we have done. You can see that Ian has run the aerial around patterned very neatly along the tiles there, so it almost looks like the grout from the tiles. And the solar is all being installed under this trunking here, so there's no cables for the solar running across the length of the boat. All very tidy. Some pictures here, making it look nice. Ian's guitar, which has not really been able to play so far because he burnt all his fingers on the stove when we moved in. Bathroom, I haven't really done anything on the bathroom because the bathroom was just functioning perfectly fine. So bathroom is as is. Bedroom, we've done a few things here. We've put a little shelf there for our bed tea in the morning, which is very important. We've got blackout curtains in here, so I modified the curtains and put blackout on them because I like it to be dark, and they are really, really effective. And we've also just put some little corner shelves in there, which just need a bit of varnishing and everything. And installed, so we had a mirror, that bottom mirror was at the top, and we've installed that bathroom cabinet there, which then gives us an extra mirror and some storage to try and clear this bit here. Put some fly netting here, magnetic fly netting, just recently. That works really well, so you can have the windows open and all the bugs hopefully won't come in. And I'll just show you inside here the solar. So the solar has come in from that white thing on the roof into the corner and then down down into the bathroom, down in that pipe there, and then from that pipe it goes all under all this trunk in here, so you just cannot see the pipes at all. I kind of think that's, oh no, so we've done the shafts. Or something else that Ian's fitted in. I'll just go back this way. Is we fitted, or he's fitted, I've not done it. He's fitted in a USB charger there, so we can charge our devices and then just place them on the table there. We may just try and fit a little shelf in there to make it easier. Also, we've had a window for the duck hatch, so I will show you that. So Graham, Ian's brother's made this lovely little window for the duck hatch, and I will show you. I'm just going to open up the duck hatch. Duck hatch open. So you could have your duck hatch open like that. We will probably need to put some kind of netting there because the beasties do come in. You do get a lot of beasties. And I'm now going to fit the window, which is fitted in by some magnetic catches. So you can see there's a magnet there. There's also magnets just there. And you just see it clips in. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm just going to fit, I just have to put the phone down while I'm doing that.